I'm going to be talking to you today about electronic harassment, and I'm going to be talking from the Detroit area in Michigan. And I'm going to be illustrating today how the electronic harassment is serving to further destroying the society, compounding the effect of bad economy. You will see a bad effect that's doing to the American society when I'm finished with the talk. Let's start with about electronic harassment. Electronic harassment is something done using a military technology adapted to civilian use for social control. Technology called remote neural monitoring from satellite that orbit the globe, by which way they can decipher the electromagnetic wave that's coming out of your brain and realize what you are thinking about. About 3 satellites is enough to cover the whole globe. Once they make a picture of what you're thinking about, they can send shockwave sensation to different part of your body for harassment and buzzing sensation to your ear. The combination of this will lead you to sleep deprivation and will lead you to being harassed throughout the day. Like I said, I'm talking from the Detroit area of Michigan. Electronic harassment widespread in the Detroit area of Michigan, and very much I think who's ever doing it here is just they are taking it for granted as a way of doing business, So I'm gonna illustrate to you how does this electronic harassment affect my life. I'm a physician, and these electronic harasser, they like to guide you in a certain way according to their wishes. They just want to force a way on you to do what they like. I tried to sleep yesterday about 12 o'clock, and I managed to get I slept maybe about 1 o'clock. I got 4 hours sleep. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. This electronic harasser, they have assigned a few positions in Detroit area, and one of them in Saudi Arabia, where they can practice electronic harassment practically very comfortably. But what they like to do, they want to drag you, they want to maybe make you sleep 5 hours, 4 hours, and then drag you without enough sleep. I woke up to this stupid game. Michigan is famous for this kind of game. Michigan is kind of the god of electronic harassment of in the United States, so to speak. So Michigan is really famous for this kind of nonsense. So I woke up to this game early on. I just decided that if there is no sleep, I'm better off staying at home and not going anywhere else, because the damage would be far outweigh the benefit. So their whole deal now is just to try to drag you to go to work without sleep, so they can achieve several objectives through this. First of all, they want to make you look bad. When you don't sleep, your cognitive ability is not intact, your brain doesn't function well, so you are an easy target to manipulate. You don't function properly, so you look bad. That's what they want you to do. They found the easiest way to do it is just to drag you without sleep. Second, restricting the time that you have available to you during the day to improve yourself, to run your daily errand, to run your life. And they do that by this. In the Michigan area and beyond, where they know they can practice electronic harassment liberally and freely. So they keep the buzzing sensation and the shockwave for sleep deprivation from 5 o'clock till 9 o'clock. Then they allow me to sleep from 9 o'clock till 11 o'clock. So that's total sleep hour. Now we are getting 6 hours. The brain still cannot function well. So we're getting now from 11 o'clock till 1 o'clock. They woke me up again, and they kept me awake with their harassment and stupidity. Then you're gonna try to sleep again. By the time you finish the struggle for sleeping, it's already 4 in the afternoon. By then, most people have finished working. This is the type of electronic harassment I'm talking about in the Detroit area. And this is a type of danger. It's what they are doing. The objective their objective is, when you don't sleep, you look bad, you act clumsily, you don't behave, you are liable to make a lot of mistakes. So you don't leave your home. So you become a prisoner at your home. So you don't leave your bedroom, you become a prisoner at your bedroom. So you are in a virtual prison, in a torture chamber, so to speak. Plus, you don't go out and work. So you are, they are putting a lot of you are being damaged from so many angles, keeping you awake without enough sleep for extended period of time, so they can train you how to practice or how to work without enough sleep. Now, I've been in the Detroit area for so many years, and I've known this stupidity dating back to more than 10, 15 years ago. It's a long time. For example, they make you sleep for 5 hours. You cannot function. Your brain doesn't function. You cannot use your brain for any reason. You are practically present and at your own home or at your own bedroom. You cannot leave your bedroom. You cannot roam around your house because you haven't slept enough. One of us can tolerate one day of 5 hours sleep or 4 hours sleep, but when this is over an extended period of time, you are practically become prisoner to your bedroom, and you cannot move and you cannot think. And they try to pass a whole day like this, so they can train you to go to work without sleep. I have had this experience in the Detroit area of Michigan so many times. This is like paramnemonic of the stupidity and mental retardation that's prevalent in the Detroit area thinking, whoever is doing the harassment. Like I said, whoever responsible for harassment, they have made their service available to state government, local government, wealthy corporation, big corporation, wealthy individual. So whoever doing it, most likely a combination of all of the above. I'm sure my experience is not unique, and there are million and million, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I heard, about 400 million Americans who are harassed at the same level, 100 and of million who are harassed to a lesser extent. Let's define the electronic harassment. Electronic harassment is something done remotely from satellite that orbit Earth. What they do, they send a beam to read the wave that around your brain. From sending these beams, they can analyze your thought. When they analyze your thought, they can send shock wave sensation to your body, and they can send buzzing sensation to your ear. The goal is sleep deprivation. When they do sleep deprivation, you can become an easy prey. They can do all kind of circus activity, and they can manipulate you in so many ways. So this is a nutshell what electronic harassment is all about. Now, Michigan has specialized in electronic harassment, and Michigan has a long tradition of long story with electronic harassment. Electronic harassment started in Michigan, in the University of Michigan, by a psychologist called Robert Dunn, who worked in the VA in Michigan on Korean and Vietnamese prisoner of war, and he realized that sleep deprivation, continuous sleep deprivation, make you exhibit a schizophrenic symptom if it carries on for quite a long time. His work was adopted by the National Intelligence Agency in this country, and it was utilized widely.
Are you being stalked, harassed, and your privacy violated? Has your work and personal life been sabotaged or ruined and you don't know why? Are you experiencing trouble with your phone, email, and internet services? Are you being denied help from governing and city officials? You are not alone.
As many as one person per 100 are being targeted in North America.
Same tactics get thrown on this list, and
technological and community-based harassment, gang stalking, or group stalking, groups of people stalking individuals.
street harassment.
This is exactly what is happening to me.
All over the world, people are sick of being subjected to organized gang stalking. Across the globe, people are watching in communities and neighborhoods. People watching, people listening, people sharing information, people filming individuals and vehicles, documenting, exposing organized harassment activities. Organized gang stalking and community harassment is a crime. There is nothing lawful about organized gang stalking and community harassment. It doesn't matter who's doing it or what their profession may be. All across America, people have decided enough is enough. The targeted are now targeting. People have decided it's time to crack the whip on organized gang stalking and community harassment. We will be watching, recording, exposing, and punishing those involved. Do your part to destroy organized gang stalking today. For more information, visit Organized Stalking Informers on YouTube at www.youtube.com/OSINFORMERS.
Michigan has a lot of reason to use economic harassment widely because it's using it for social control. We have to remember that electronic harassment is crime against humanity, it's crime against civil rights, and it's crime against basic human rights. Electronic harassment, it's utilized widely in the Detroit area. I'm going to say why. First of all, Michigan has a high unemployment level. So they thought as a way of social control, with a high number of unemployment, why don't we use the system to just kind of quiet down everybody? It's their favorite to use electronic harassment so they can circumvent the law. You know, the law, they said, you know, your human right and civil right is should be respected, but when they use electronic harassment, you cannot prove it, you cannot document it, and they make you look, you know, they don't make you look as completely sane when you talk about it, so you kind of refrain from talking about it. And so you don't go and say, well, I'm electronically harassed. So they achieve the purpose of harassment by circumventing the law. I'm a victim of electronic harassment for the past 17 years. And I can tell you that they start by sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation to the point of creating a torture chamber. I'm going to tell you how they create torture chamber at your home. You sleep deprived, let's say you slept 2 hours, you need 8 hours to function, you slept 2 hours, you don't have enough power to move around your house, you don't have enough power to drive your car, you don't have enough power to go to their bedroom. So you stay bedroom bound. When you stay bedroom bound, they send shocking sensation to your body throughout the day to keep you awake. So you are practically in a torture chamber. This has happened in Michigan quite a lot. In fact, I've visited different areas in the country. Electronic harassment happened in most of the country, but in Detroit area, it's a specialty. So they keep you in your bedroom. You don't get enough sleep. Not only you don't get enough sleep, they don't let you sleep during the day. Let's say they don't let you sleep during the night, but let you during the day. They shock you, that they send you different shock waves to your body, so you don't sleep during the day either. It's a double whammy. When you get tired, the more you get tired, the more electronic harassment is devastating. Now these criminals, the more they do it, the more they like it. There's a saddest story to this electronic harassment garbage. The result is they destroy your life, they destroy ability to earn, and like I said, it's used wisely as a method of social control. Implication of using electronic harassment in demoralizing the population, in depriving people from pursuing productive work, and demoralizing the society, corrupting the society. Usually they don't do electronic harassment just most of the time. Well, it's done just to harass, just as a frustration. Well, let me give you an example of how they use electronic harassment. That you can tell the stupidity and the mental retardation in it. They keep you awake. They wake you up at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Every time you put back your head to sleep, they wake you up at it. So not only they harass you, they destroy the day for you. Another way of electronic harassment work for them is that when you don't sleep and you are forced to go to work, you become clumsy. You don't drive your car well. You do your job well. So you become an easy prey. When you become an easy prey, they practice kind of circus activity on you, where they force you to do things you don't really do. Lot of they make situations seem like a circus activity in front of you, and you realize it's circus activity that's working in front of you, but you don't have the power to stop it. So that's why electronic harassment is dangerous. Fortunately, Michigan is specialized in electronic harassment. It's prevalent all over the state, but they do it via satellite. It's done high tech via satellite. You cannot document it because you don't have the equipment to document the low wave frequency. They use it from miles away. They don't touch you. If you try to complain about it to the police, they make you look like a crazy because you don't have any documentation about it. So it's really hard to document. So this is their best way to circumvent the law and harass you, and then claim that they are the best protector of civil rights and human rights. Sad situation, sad for every American, but it's really done, and that's a way. That's as the economy tank. That's a way to more economic harassment. All of us wonder why they developed this technology, why they are using this technology, what's the reason? Bad economy. It's bad economy. The bad economy has created a lot of unemployment. This is a way to control the population. This is a way for social control. They might want to advance Joe Schmo, and they want to keep Joe Mo held back. This is a way for them to manipulate the population and advance whoever they want to advance and keep whoever they want to keep held back. All of you also think about the United States as a country of law and order. think again. This is a technology you cannot complain about. You cannot complain to the police. You cannot prove it because the technology is extremely high tech. You need expensive equipment you are unable to obtain. You need shielding material you cannot. It's very difficult to get. So not only they control your thought, but they control all the circumstances around you. Meaning they create a whole, so to speak, para-society path for you. You know, they can create a path in a society that is parallel to other people's paths, so they create for you a different personality. Like I said, many of you think of the United States as a place for the law and order. Think again. With this technology, you cannot complain. If you complain, you will be accused of being you having some psychological symptom, and that's a plan. It's just to make you look paranoid or something like that. And the technology is quite prevalent. They silence any individual who has the ability to make an active complaint. About 500,000 people documented severe harassment. Undocumented use, I believe, in the tens of millions. The problem
is not limited to Michigan. The problem is not, it's prevalent outside the United States. I'm just living probably in the worst place in the United States. However, it's prevalent outside the United States. So, for all of you who think the United States is a place for civil rights, human rights, think again. It's practically a bunch of baloney. The United States has become a police state that harass people, innocent victim, and harass them severely, and just practically trespass on any human rights, civil right, on its own citizen before anybody else. Unfortunately, it's a reality, and it's better for anybody who living here in the United States, or who's living outside the United States, or who's thinking about coming here to remember. In most country, you can enjoy at least sleep, peace of mind. Most of my days here is sleep deprivation, torture chamber, meaning no sleep, and they torture you with this electronic shock wave. And I'm not alone. Like I said, 500,000 of documented cases, tens of millions of light cases, meaning people who are subjected to half my harassment, but they don't know they are harassed. Once you are sleep deprived, you become an easy prey for what I call circus type activity, which really tells you how stupid, degenerative, and mentally retarded they are. Because if you are awake, they are afraid to apply this kind of stupidity on you. However, when you don't have enough sleep, you are an easy prey. These activity, the circus activity that accompany the electronic harassment, tells you how much stupidity they have, how much mental retardation they have. It's a reflection of the mentality of whoever behind this harassment. They are practically living in the 19th century. They are not living 2011. Most likely they are living in 1911. Stupidity, mental retardation.